Hello, hello. Great to see you all. I hope wherever you are tuning in. It's a great pleasure to be with you and to share with you those half hours, that half hour. I'll make sure that it will be very, very efficient and you will benefit a lot, hopefully. But it's more of a reason to connect together and to share those experiences. You might see me shift between here and here because I have two cameras that I'm following just to try to reach as many as possible, as many people as possible. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning from. It's a great honor for me to share this again, precious half hour. So, as I said, I promise it will be full of great things, learning, and it's bringing new perspective, but also it's introducing you to something very, very dear to me. I would like to start with a small story. There was once a candle tucked away in the corner of a very dusty old shop. It was beautifully crafted, tall, elegant, with golden swirls along its sides, but it had never been lit. For years, it just sat on the shelf, watching others come and go, watching other items being just taken off the shelf and taken with people, taken along. One day, during a stormy night, the power went out in the village. A customer rushed into the shop looking for any source of light. The shopkeeper handed him the old candle and a single match. The flame came to light. For the first time, the candle understood its purpose. Its light just filled the room and brought warmth and comfort and safety. People gathered around it, shared stories, and reconnected. Through the candle, though the candle knew that it was melting away slowly, but also knew that it was finally serving. And in serving, it was fulfilling its highest potential. So tell me, who connects with this story? Who sees themselves as being on the shelf, full of dust, probably with untapped potential? Who sees themselves as this candle who was lit all of a sudden, finding their reason, finding their purpose? We're all like that candle. We're crafted with unique gifts, sitting on a shelf, waiting. But then we discover our why and light that inner fire and start serving others. We not only illuminate the world, but we rise into who we were really meant to be. Today, I want to talk to you about finding that purpose, stepping into service and unlocking your highest potential because the world needs your light. Who's ready? Who's ready to achieve that highest potential? Who's ready to finally get that light on? What is achieving highest potential? What is achieving the best version of ourselves? Can someone help me? Can someone share with me? I would love to know what it means to you. Put in the chat. What do you think it really means? Good girl, thank you for joining. I see all of you joining in. That's amazing to see you. All right. So what is achieving highest potential? It's actually exploiting all your skills in the service of others. Exploiting your talent, what you're best at, what you're actually meant to be doing. It's sometimes hard, I understand, and I'll tell you my story. By the way, I'm Lara Ghani Mekhnaiser. I bring you more than 24 years of experience, to which I just added, and by I just added like the last few months, a year probably, two skills: brain training, or otherwise I call it cognitive well-being, and life and purpose-led coaching, also I call emotional and mental well-being. Let me explain. Let me explain to you why I put those together: brain training and life and purpose led coaching. Our lives, they evolve around 4 essential pillars. Can you take a guess? 4 essential pillars. Can you take a guess? Well, there's identity, like who we are, like why we're here, what defines us, our values. Then there's the purpose. Why am I on this earth for? And this is a question many of us ask. I've asked it many, many, many times until just a few months. And I'll tell you more about it. Then there's knowledge, what we know, because what we know will help us find the purpose and by that define our identity. And last but not least, the fourth pillar is connection. And by connection, I mean connecting to ourselves, connecting with others, and connecting with our higher self, with the universe, with God, with whatever you call it. Each one of us is different. Now, those 4 pillars, identity, purpose, knowledge, and connection, they actually rely or depend on 3 foundations. And what are these 3 foundations? Those 3 foundations are cognitive strength, so how mentally you're strong, your emotional strength, and your spiritual strength. Let me illustrate, but this time, again, I'll illustrate with a story. And this time is the story of Layla. It's a woman, or she's a woman, who dreamed to climb a legendary mountain. And it was said that this mountain revealed life's deepest truth at the summit. And so she trained hard. She studied every map, prepared for the physical climb. But when the journey began, she quickly realized that this mountain was not the rock and snow. It tested every part of her. In the first phase, the path was confusing, a lot of illusions. Rock shifted, signs were misleading. Layla relied on her ability to stay focused, to analyze, and to think through the fog that got her through the maze. It was her cognitive skills. Then, next phase, came the storm. Winds howled and the rain poured. She just slipped, fell, cried, and felt deeply alone. At that point, it was her courage to sit with herself, the resilience to keep going, and the heart to connect with other travelers who lifted her up, who helped her go through it. And that was her emotional strength. Finally, as she just neared the peak, exhaustion took over her body and mind, screamed to quit, but deep inside, something whispered, "You are here for a reason." That quiet voice reminded her of her purpose, of her faith, and unshakable inner light. That was spiritual strength. She reached the summit, not because she was the fastest or the strongest, but because she leaned on those 3 pillars. The mind to see clearly, the heart to feel deeply, and the soul to rise above everything. Who can connect with this story? Who, like Layla, had those storms, rocking them side by side? Who saw those challenges? Who was in a maze and felt that they couldn't find their road at a certain point? But there was this knowledge, this ability to analyze, or let's start by this ability to learn, the ability to evaluate, to be creative so that you can problem solve. That would get you through the maze. And then your clarity, being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is your emotional well-being. And then just keeping your goal in front of you, keeping the higher purpose. That is what we call, this is what we call as what? This is the spiritual strength. Just like Layla, every one of us is climbing a mountain. Life throws uncertainty. Life throws pain, doubt at us. We search for meaning. We wonder about our identity, and we cry for connection while wondering where to get the knowledge. Where do we get the knowledge? Yes, we go to school. Yes, our parents teach us, but also life, is one of the biggest teachers. And I have something coming up about this. These are challenges every single one of us goes through because of how we grow, because of the environment we are in, and because of the pressure we went through. Not to forget the happy moments and shared laughter. But these are also lessons. Even if they were very bad, even if they were very challenging, I've just gone through a marriage rocking challenge, but here I am, still smiling because I learned from that challenge. I learned from this difficulty. We learn as we grow through them. I must warn you, we learn from them if we take the lesson. However, if we fail to see the lesson, then they become traumas in our life. And those traumas look like depression, anxiety, relentlessness, PTSD, and even suicidal thoughts. And even there I was one day. And coming up soon, I'll tell you how I got over it. This is where I got my calling. I understood. And I got my calling when I understood my purpose. And this is to give back to you, to serve you through helping you, young people, and also adults, learn better through cognitive skills training. So helping our brain think better. And this is something that was founded by Energy Wellbeing. And I was trained to be a certified brain training trainer. And then also through supporting you and taking those lessons from your past experiences, even if it was something very, very long ago, I can help you learn from it so that you overcome the trauma that came along with it. And this is also through the training that I got from the founder of what we call now the new generation of NLP. And it really does wonders. I wish my colleague was here because I helped him overcome his lack of self-confidence, and he can really not understand how I did that. And the students, because now I'm a teacher, now they have their GCSEs and their A levels. I helped few of them, those who wanted, to overcome the anxiety of the exam and to go into the exam with more confidence. So, my forever. It started on the 1st of June, 2025. Yes, just 2 weeks ago, when I founded iLead, a place where all of us, we can learn, we can experience what we just learned. And by experiencing what we just learned, we will achieve progress, we will achieve a result. And that achievement will help us develop into a better version of ourselves. And hopefully, I can help you achieve the best version of yourself. Thank you very much for listening in. It was really a great pleasure and to share with you this very short time. I wanted just to give you a glimpse of what you would be experiencing with me now that hopefully I will keep my promise. Every week or every 2 weeks, I'll let you informed. I'll keep you informed. I will come in for 15 minutes, for half an hour, and hopefully once you get used to me and hopefully you start interacting more with me, because that's what I love most, like the interactions, like the giving and taking, which is lovely. And so we could have a more meaningful time together. There will be things like overcoming stress, overcoming anxiety. I'll give you some tips on how to better your memory, on how to learn better. And if you're interested to take that walk with me, then you could connect with me on any of the social media platforms, and I can take you through how I can help you more efficiently actually get to the next level. And I really can't wait to serve you, and I'll see you next time. If you have any questions,